It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Eminem. We've been diving into a lot of Eminem again lately, and it's because I realized again that there's still a lot of stuff off of Recovery, Relapse, and some of these middle albums that I've still never heard, and I want to dive into as many as I possibly can, especially leading up to him dropping the album this year, which I'm extremely excited for. We talked about it on my main channel for anyone that does not know, Duane TV. It's there's a link down below, but we dove into the trailer. We talked about what it could mean outside of even just being about an album. Maybe it's about a documentary, and I'm not going to go in super depth here, but we talk about that on that channel. And if you guys are interested, please go check it out. Add into the comments. Let me know what your opinion is. I'm always looking to converse with you guys on topics like this. And I also go live on Twitch every Friday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we listen to music anywhere from an hour to 5 hours. We put different music on. People request stuff. We talk, have crazy conversations at times. It's a lot of fun. And then throughout the week, I'm probably going to do some other stuff, some gaming, cooking streams. I'm going to do a stream at some point here soon where you guys help me write a verse for a song. There's going to be a lot of shit like that going on. So if anybody's interested, that link is also down there. Have fun. Join the live stream. Stop playing with me. Anyways, today, Eminem, Careful What You Wish For, off of Relapse. And I keep saying this, and then I find there's another one that I haven't heard, but I think this is the last one off of Relapse that I've not done a reaction to. But again, I'll have to go and check to be 100% sure. But for now, I think that this is it, and we'll continue on through the other stuff I haven't heard. So let's get into this. Let's find out what my man was cooking with.
Breaking news, Detroit rapper Eminem cancels his sold-out European tour to check himself into rehab after admitting an addiction to sleep medication. We'll have more on this story as it develops.
Shady Records recording.
Did he actually have an addiction to sleep medication? I know obviously he was doing other drugs. I don't even know what drugs, to be honest with you. You guys can fill me in down below in the comments, but sleep medic, like, it's interesting. There was a period of time where I enjoyed taking Tylenol PM. It's not really sleep medication, but it kind of is because it helps you fall asleep. But I just remember I took it once by accident. And like I was trying to stay awake and do music or some shit. And I was like, you get that weird, like, where your body feels heavy and like you're kind of like out of it. And it's a very interesting feeling. I can see people getting addicted to that, be honest with you.
Artist Obi Trice has apparently survived a gunshot to the head in what appears to be a random drive-by shooting, while Eminem is rumored to be
Very noticeable.
on and off again relationship with.
Just in, a tour bus involving
Did Obi
Eminem's on.
get shot
Updating a
too?
story we brought you earlier about gunfire at an after-hours club, we've learned that the rapper Proof has been fatally shot.
Rest in peace, Proof.
Longtime best friend of Eminem and a member of the rap group D12.
Well, back in the news again today.
Is it a sabbatical or the end? The rumors and speculation continue to swirl around Eminem. He insists he's just taking a break, but doubters believe he's retiring, leaving us all to ask, will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
So this is it. This is what I wish for. It just isn't how I envisioned it. Fame to the point of imprisonment. I just thought the shit'd be different, but something changed the minute that I got a whiff of it. I started to inhale it, smell it, started sniffing it, and it became my cocaine. I just couldn't quit. I just wanted a little bit. Then it turned me to a monster. I became a hypocrite. Concert after concert, I was raking in the dough, rolling in green. Had the game hemmed up like a sewing machine, but I was losing my freedom. There was nowhere for me to not go and be seen and just go and be me. And
I think that is crazy how he's putting it, because I agree with, I can totally understand that. Not from my own perspective. I've never been there, but like, you want fame, you want, right? And you see it differently than it ends up actually being. And it's like, the more money you're making, the more attention you're getting, like, you can also feel more imprisoned, more stuck on a certain path, and feel like you're more of a slave to it than actually someone who's enjoying it. And clearly he was going down that path.
there was no in between. You either loved it or hated. Every CD, critics gave it a 3. Then 3 years later, they go back and re-rate it and call the Slim Shady LP the greatest. The Marshall Mathers was a classic. The Eminem show was fantastic, but Encore just didn't have the caliber to match it. I guess enough time just ain't passed yet. A couple more years, that shit'll be illmatic. And
Ooh, yo, I like this. You know what's crazy is, I mean, I'm not a critic. I wasn't out there trashing it. I listened to all those early albums, but I will say that if I had to choose out of those 4, I definitely put Encore at the bottom of that. I'm not going to lie to you. I do put it at the bottom of that, but I like how he says, I guess just enough time hasn't passed, but you go back and listen to it eventually and it'll be Illmatic. I assume everybody knows what Illmatic is. That was Nas's first album, which is obviously a classic, critically acclaimed, but every time it comes up, I will always say, as much as I think Illmatic was dope, and because it was very groundbreaking at the time, I still think It Was Written was the better album. I say this every time, so I know a lot of you guys that have watched all my reactions, you've heard me say this a million times, but I can't help it. Whenever I hear it, I gotta put that opinion out there.
Eminem show was fantastic, but Encore just didn't have the caliber to match it. I guess enough time just ain't passed yet. A couple more years, that shit'll be Illmatic. And 8 years later, I'm still at it. Divorced, remarried, a felon, a father, sleeping pill addict. And this is real talk. I feel like the Incredible Hulk. My back has been broke and I can still walk. So be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. And if you get it, then you just might not know what to do with it, cause it might just come back on you tenfold. I said be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. And if you get it, then you just might not know what to do with it, cause it might just come back on you tenfold. I got a letter from a fan that said he's been praying for me every day, and for some reason it's been weighing on my mind heavy, cause I don't read every letter I get, but something told me to go ahead and open it. But why would someone pray for you when they don't know you? You didn't pray for me when I was local, and as I lay these vocals, I think of all the shit I had to go through just to get to where I'm at. I've already told you at least 1,000 times in these rhymes, I appreciate the prayer, but I've already got God on my side, and it's been one hell of a ride, hasn't it? Just watching it from the opposite standpoint, man, boys got to look nuts, and that's the only word I can think of right now on how to describe the shit. It's just like a vibe you get, go ahead and vibe to it, just watch what you wish for, cause I got the shit. Be careful what
I like how he said that, like, you don't need to pray for me, like God is already on my side. And I think that that's so real, because he's looking at it like, just because my life isn't perfect, just because I have, you know, this addiction that I'm dealing with and I'm going through these different things, it doesn't mean that God is no longer on my side or isn't on my side at all. Because the fact that I'm even in the spotlight, for you to know me, for you to listen to my music, to be buying my stuff, to be sending me this message saying that you'll pray for me, tells me that God, he's already been on my side, but he's not going to make my life perfect for me, right? Like, I've got to put in the legwork. I've got to do the right things. I've got to make the right decisions. He's already given me the platform to live a great life, to do great things. And now it's up to me to make those right decisions. Now, obviously he didn't say all that, but that's the impression that I get from it, right? Because a lot of stuff wasn't going well, and that's probably why the guy said, hey, I pray for you, and different things were going on in his life, and like I said in the beginning, like he's taking a break, and friend got killed, and just a lot of different things like that. But I think that he, you know, again, looks at it like, some of this is my own making, some of this is my own decision, you know, right? Like God can't save me from every single bad decision that I'm going to make. He can give me this platform. He helped push me in a certain direction, right? And then it becomes up to me to take it from here and to do the right things and to make sure that my life is good. And if it goes wrong, it's not because he abandoned me or he's condemning me. It's because I'm just not making the choices that are going to keep me where I'm at.
What you wish for, cause you just might get it. And if you get it, then you just might not know what to do with it, cause it might just come back on you tenfold. I said be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. And if you get it, then you just might not know what to do with it, cause it might just come back on you tenfold.
Oh, was that the end? Oh shit, I didn't realize we were at the end of it. I'm thinking we're gonna get a whole nother verse. I would have just waited to talk. Okay, well, here we are. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Okay, so, and I've said, and I'll mention it one more time, but I've said that some of these middle albums, not my favorite, like Relapse, Recovery. I can't remember the other ones. I actually liked Marshall Mathers LP2 from what I've heard. I've got to go through that now and see if there's any on there that I've missed. But there are some songs that I really like. I just think overall as a project, I don't rate it as much as I rate his first few, like the ones he talked about in the beginning, the Slim Shady, the Marshall Mathers, the Eminem show. Encore, again, I need to go back and listen to Encore a little bit, but I don't think that one was really for me as much either. I think those three were like probably my top tier ones. And then I'd also put up there Music to Be Murdered By, Kamikaze, and I feel like this new album is also going to be dope because I think that he's hit a new page that I really am enjoying. These middle albums are not bad. This is just a subjective opinion. So I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with them technically. Just for me, what I like to listen to, what I enjoy, what I like to consume musically, the beginning and the end of his album list is my favorite. That's what really connects with me. So, But there are some songs off this, like this one right here, that I think are extremely dope. But let me know what you guys think down below. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys over on Twitch, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Again, pretty much Tuesday through Saturday I'm going to go live, but the music streams are mainly going to be Friday and Saturday. And there's also a point system there. Like there's a lot of shit I'm going to be setting up that's going to be fun. I promise you. Take it easy, stay safe, all those good things. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.